For hundreds of years, I have gone around the world, going down many chimneys, delivering gifts for all the boys and girls that have been good throughout the year. And that always brings me a level of joy and a level of happiness and a level of peace. But this year, I've had a little bit of a different experience. This year has been tough. For some reason, all the weight of this holiday has been weighing on me. And something that once brought me so much joy and happiness has not been doing that for me thus far. I don't know if it's because of the change of the era. I don't know if it's because I receive so much less appreciation. I don't know if it's because I don't get enough rest. I mean, some would say I have the best job in the world because I only work one day a year. Technically, I only work one day a year. But really, I work all year. Because I received these letters December 26th all the way until December 24th of the following year from all these kids who want all their different things. I remember when I first started this job, there was an appreciation for anything. I remember when I used to give the kids Legos, and I used to give them Barbie dolls, and I used to give them just coloring books. They were happy with those things. Nowadays, they want PlayStation 5s and Nintendo Switch, and they want money. They want lots of money, not $1, $2, $3. They want hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They want to buy themselves a house. They want to buy themselves a vacation. They want to pay for a vacation outside of the country. There's just so many different things that they want. Check this out. I'm going to take a couple of things out of the mailbox. Dear Santa, what is with that outfit? Do you ever change your clothes? You don't got the riz. You got to get with the times. And you could stand to lose some weight. Ho, ho, ho. Is this a request? Okay. Santa, I appreciate the PlayStation 5 that you got me last year, but common sense would say that you would give me at least 10 games. What am I supposed to do with a PlayStation 5 that doesn't have any games? Okay. I don't know if I should read any more of these. These are getting me upset. Dear Santa, this is Joe, and I'm reaching out to you on behalf of my dad. What I requested was for you to work your magic to get my dad a raise at his job and a promotion so that he can be Santa all year round. I also asked for my dad to get a new Mercedes-Benz with no mileage on it, a private jet, an 80-inch TV, and also a new kitchen fully designed for Mom. You didn't get any of these things. And my dad told me that when people don't do their jobs, they get fired. And yet here you are year after year with no expectations to do the things that you were hired to do. I don't think this is from a kid. I think Dad made this, to be honest with you. To do things year after year, to never receive any appreciation for your hard work. What is jolly old Saint Nick to do? So I spoke to Mrs. Claus about how I was feeling. Mrs. Claus said, maybe you need to go to therapy. I said, oh, therapy? People come to me for therapy. Whether it's the kids, whether it's the parents, whether it's the elves, whether it's the reindeer. I solve problems. I make people happy. What is Santa gonna look like going to therapy? But eventually, Mrs. Claus always wins. Mrs. Claus won. I went to therapy. I explained to my therapist how I was feeling. The therapist said, maybe you're experiencing a few things. Clinical depression, compassion fatigue, burnout. And I said, what does that mean? And how do I resolve that? I have so many expectations on my shoulder. I'm not allowed to have those things. Everybody has such big expectations of me. The therapist gave me a few suggestions. You can't please everybody. no matter how much you give, people are always going to want more. Givers need to set boundaries because takers don't have any. Some people just take and take and take, and they never give anything back. You can't fill from an empty cup. The therapist told me that as crazy as it may seem, maybe you need to take a Christmas off to regroup, to recover. Mental health is important. And all these different people that are asking all these different things of you, and these wishes and these letters, they're not concerned about the other 364 days out of the year, nor are they concerned with the fact that you work tirelessly on Christmas Eve. Take care of you. Maybe take Mrs. Claus, go to the Bahamas or something. Turn off your phone. Don't check the mailbox. Because when you break down, how many of those people are going to be there to take care of you? Who's going to be there to make sure that you are experiencing joy and happiness during the season? And when is your season? When you have something you love, but it doesn't bring you joy anymore, it's time to evaluate why. And it's time to do something different. And it's okay to say, I'm not okay right now. And so I did take some time to jot out my thoughts, to express them out loud. I spoke to Mrs. Claus about it. I spoke to some trusted family and friends. I took a little bit of a break. I took some rest. I talked to the elves. I talked to the reindeer. And I said, I'm not okay. They actually surprisingly embraced me. They asked me what was wrong. They treated me. I went to the spa. I had a spa day. You know, I got a mani-pedi. Jumped into the jacuzzi. I took a little vacation. I laid out on the beach with some milk and cookies. And then I felt rejuvenated. I felt energized. I felt like my normal self again. And now, after this brief intermission, I'm going to finish delivering all the toys and gifts to all the boys and girls out there in the world. But this is just a lesson for everybody. Take care of yourself before you take care of anyone else. You can't fill your cup from an empty one. Take care, everybody. I hope that you have an amazing Christmas, that you're able to celebrate it with your loved ones, whoever those people might be. If you've experienced losses during the season, I hope that you can just make it through. Maybe come up with some new traditions. Maybe if you had a tradition that you followed every year that is not possible this time around. Find a new one. Take care of you. Peace and blessings, and Merry Christmas.